Hi, my name is Craig Garrenti, and I'm the CEO and founder of Palisade Compliance. And today I want to talk to you about 6 things that you should be doing during the last year of your ULA with Oracle. The truth is, the last year of that ULA is the most important year. It's where companies often make big mistakes that force them into highly priced, unnecessary Oracle ULA renewals, or actually into non-compliance with Oracle. So you want to really be careful about how you manage that last year. So I've got 6 recommendations for you, and number 6 is the most important one. So let's start with number 1. Understand your goals and Oracle goals. Oracle wants to lock you into a new ULA. They want to lock you into giving them more money. They want to lock you into Oracle technology, and they want to lock out Oracle competitors. Your goal, on the other hand, should be freedom to do what you need to do for your business. I know that sounds kind of wonky, but you want the freedom to certify that ULA if you need to, or the freedom to negotiate a new ULA on your terms and conditions. Ultimately, you want to make the best decision for your organization at the lowest possible price. Number 2, make sure you have executive support during the last year of your ULA. Oracle is going to email and call everybody. C-level executives, board of directors, VPs, DBAs, legal, IT, business leaders, whoever it takes. Oracle's got a plan and they have got a goal for you to renew that ULA. So you want to make sure you've got people on your side, that you've got a team with executive sponsorship that will support you in your efforts, whether that is to renew or certify. Third, you need to follow a dual path during that last year. And what do I mean by that dual path? Do everything you can to certify that ULA. We've got a whole nother video on how to certify that ULA. License optimization, deployments, making sure you're not out of compliance, doing all that work. At the same time, talking to Oracle and negotiating a new deal with Oracle. And again, we have a whole nother video on how to negotiate with Oracle. So you want to go down both of those paths, so that at the end, you have 2 very good options. Again, we keep talking about freedom and options and flexibility. You want to have a great certification and a great ULA renewal, or a different type of contract with Oracle at the end. Number 4, communication, communication, communication. Internally, you want to make sure you're communicating throughout. Everyone has a role to play in your last year of your ULA, from DBAs who are deploying to legal who are maybe talking to Oracle about renewals, to business leaders who may or may not be sharing information with Oracle on future plans and goals. So you want to make sure you're communicating internally and you're all on the same page. Again, executive sponsorship is important here. And the other thing is you want to make sure you're controlling your communication with Oracle. Now is not the time to tell Oracle everything. There are some things you need to talk about, obviously, in terms of if you're going to renew and you're negotiating. But when it comes to certification and deployments and things like that, remember, anything you tell Oracle can and may be used against you in an audit later on. So control your communications, both internally and with Oracle. Number 5, whatever you decide to do at the end of your ULA, whether that is certify, or renew, or do some other type of agreement with Oracle, do it well. Execute on a plan. Certify properly. Again, watch our video on how to certify that ULA. If you end up renewing your ULA, watch our video on how to manage that ULA. It's really important that this is not the end of your journey. When you get to the end of that ULA, it's just the first step of the next part of your journey, whether that's a new ULA that you need to optimize and manage closely, or now you're managing a set number of licenses. You also have to think about that certification process. Oracle's going to make a lot of demands on you and basically try to force you to send them information that may or may not be required. Read those contracts, and whatever you do, make sure you execute properly. And finally, number 6 is get started. Don't wait any longer. Optimally, if you have a year left in your ULA, you would start this process now. But if you only have 3 months in your ULA, then get started today. If you have 1 week in your ULA, see how much you can do now in following these recommendations here. It's never too late to get started. Again, we recommend you really look at this about a year out. In fact, Oracle might even start to reach out to you 18 months before the end of your ULA, depending on when it ends. So it's never too early to get started, and it's never too late to get started. The best time is today, so don't wait any longer. I hope you enjoyed this video today on 6 things that you can do during the last year of your ULA. As I mentioned earlier, we've got other videos and white papers and case studies to help you in this journey with Oracle. This is a really important decision and time for you, and what you do with your ULA will impact your business for years to come. So obviously we recommend that you get help. We'd love for you to give us a call, reach out to us at info@palisadecompliance.com, and we'd love to chat with you about where you are in your ULA journey and give you some quick tips and recommendations on how to get the most out of this last year, and hopefully help you make a really good decision for your business, so that you can move forward with your digital transformation wherever that leads. In the meantime, thanks everyone for your time today, and good luck with Oracle.